All right, welcome to this week's office hours. We are going to go over another deal Frank brought to us. Haven't deep dived into it yet, so I'm looking at it for the first time, actually. Screen. $186 units in North Carolina. How many properties is it? You know,
Um,
one,
I'll have
two,
to,
it's like three.
yeah, it was 3 properties. I had to remember which deal this was. 3 units of more than 50 units each. 3 properties of more than 50 units each.
Okay. So this is the OM from the broker, right? This isn't a pitch deck. This is an actual potential deal, right? Not somebody's already under contract.
Correct. Yeah, because it talks about property tours.
Okay. So assumable debt, 4.5 million on 7 million on 8.1 on.
Yeah, the reason why this is potentially a deal is because of the debt.
Okay.
Hard to beat those rates.
3.22 matures in 8 years. This one in 10 years. Yield maintenance. What is that? 11.5 years. What does that mean?
Yield maintenance, that's how much interest
No,
you'd have to pay.
no, the 11.5 years.
Yeah, that means that you won't have to pay a fee if you sell it a year and a half from the end, or they have to make sure they get their interest.
Is this an 11 or 12-year term on the loans? Oh yeah, 12-year term. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So this 11 and a half actually is not really 11 and a half. It's 12 years. So this was bought in 2020. So this is like 7.5 years now
Mm.
because 4 of it
Yeah.
has already been used up.
Yep. There you go. So
Okay.
yield maintenance, for those of them that don't know, is like a prepayment penalty. They guarantee themselves a certain amount of interest when the property is sold,
Yeah.
if
If
there's
it,
money left.
if interest no yield maintenance, you pay it because it's part of the loan, so you don't get around it.
No, I'm joking. I said if there's money left, if the property doesn't go to foreclosure or something else.
Oh. Um, you know what UPB means? I haven't seen that
Where is that?
on the assumption 4.5 million UPB.
Unpaid principal balance is my
Okay.
guess.
Probably. So I guess they're just rounding then.
Yeah, I agree with you.
36 months of IO. So this one is still in the interest only period for another year.
I can see that.
Well, this one was bought in 2022.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not denying. I said I can see that.
So and they're all fairly new. The oldest is a 1996 property, so that is good. 2009, 2000. I mean, granted, these are all 15 to 20-year-old properties, but let's face it, we've bought 60-year-old properties before. So, I mean,
I'm laughing because I think of our properties around here in Rhode Island.
well, y'all have like 17th century properties, don't you?
Well, that's
18th
true
century.
too. But
Up in your area, you have a lot of 1800 builds, right?
yeah, I have some stuff that's in the 1890s, definitely.
So 7 buildings here, 8 here, 10 here, so 25 buildings. 100% occupancy. I always think it's funny when they say 100% occupancy because that's only at that one single snapshot in time.
Absolutely.
Average rent 1040,991. Okay. So I'll have 12-year agency. Yeah, that's all we already saw. This stuff. Mm, Value add initiatives. $532,000 in revenue annually. What are they thinking the value add play would be? I always think it's funny what brokers think the value add would be.
Well, it says it right underneath it, doesn't it? I missed it. He scrolled it.
No, it just says there's a potential for 300,000
Uh,
plus
maybe another
or
page shows it.
plus organic of 232. Yeah, it just says leveraging value added initiatives such as upgrading unit and community entities will enhance market competitive and enable additional rental revenue rates or rental rate increases. So North Carolina is supposed to be pretty good market to invest in. So
Rumor has it.
yeah. Do you have anything in North Carolina? I
Not at this
personally
moment.
do not.
Not at this moment. I have before.
All roofs are 15 years old.
All the roofs look slanted, correct?
Yeah. Um, 75 per unit based on just comps. That doesn't always work. Just blanket increases without doing anything.
I agree.
Mm,
That's not a lot.
Interior upgrades, cabinets, countertops, appliances, water and electric additional rent premiums. I do like the washer and dryer rentals, but it's also another appliance you have to take care of versus letting them have their own. It's just a survey. Like there's an empty lot behind it. Or what does it say? 3 empty lots. I like how they talk about what they can develop into it, but that doesn't mean anybody will. And I doubt I would buy them to develop them. I don't know, I might, but these lots could potentially be empty for 20, 30 more years, you know? Restaurants. Do they not have anything north of them? Mm,
No idea.
Some more pictures. One thing I would do on this property is have a convenience fee for those lower units. We've had that successfully implemented in the past where
And what are we talking, 10 or $20?
yeah, it's like 20 or $25 for a lower unit, just so that you don't have to keep climbing the stairs. Now, granted, if someone's like handicapped and can't climb stairs, you don't charge them that fee. But just in general, you do. And it's like bringing in groceries, you don't have to climb the stairs to get to anything. You just walk straight to your unit. So there's a, guess that's a maintenance shed and some construction going on in the back. I thought that was a playground at first, but it looks like they're doing some sort of construction or development or something weird.
Yeah, I can't see a big, it's hard to tell on the picture.
Yeah, and the picture's low res. I can't get a good view of it. Where, what kind of snow does North Carolina get? Because our roofs in Texas, where we don't get much snow, are more pitched than these.
Um, so I don't know enough about that specific area. Is it in the, so what city is it in North Carolina?
Asheville,
All right,
all
let me
right.
look it up. I think Asheville might be closer to the mountains, so it might get more. I'm loading it up now. Yeah, it's more of the mountainous area, so yeah, this, I mean, I have friends that live in Greenville, South Carolina, which is south of there, and they definitely get snow.
Okay. I was just always under the assumption that pitched roofs are for like snow and stuff and
Oh
rain.
wow, the number's actually not as high as I thought. The average snowfall in Asheville is only about 12 inches a year.
Okay.
Um, for the heck of it, let me try Wichita Falls, Texas. It says Wichita Falls averages 2 inches of snow a year. Rhode Island, Providence averages about 33 inches of snow a year.
Are y'all's roofs pitched more than this?
They're pitched more than that. The pitched ones, there are flat roofs around too.
Unit up. Units look decent. I don't wonder how many classic units or unrenovated units there are. But I mean, there's not much I would do to this to increase the value. I mean, I think the white appliances actually go pretty well with it. Stainless might work too, but I wouldn't really replace those until the white ones go out of service. They look pretty decent. The white matches pretty well with everything. What do you think?
I like the look of it. Looks nicer than my own house.
Yeah. With it being nine or 2000, this one's I think 2000 something built, 2005 or so. You don't have to worry about stab blocks or anything, so that's good
No asbestos to worry about.
for lead paint.
Yep.
The benefit of newer builds. One bedroom, two bedroom, two bath, one bath. Okay. Market rent. By 67. This one's, I think, a 50 unit. If I remember correctly. Um, can't go off of these pro forma numbers from the broker. You have to do your own, which I'll do later. I mean, I'll get it done and send it over, Frank. Maybe if we haven't met between now and next week, we'll go over it next week. Market.
So what is the market rent per unit on average? Does it say 12,898 for the year? So
Yeah,
maybe
it's
1075?
well,
Yeah, 1075.
yeah. Let's see if this one is the 175.
Alright, and they're saying that 1150's market. Yeah, that's not that big of a jump. This is not a, so when I hear stuff like that, in my opinion, I would say things like that is not a value add.
Yeah, this one is looks like a turnkey.
How many
But I'm
units did
trying.
they say have been renovated?
I don't know. I don't think they did yet.
Okay.
They say that we can increase 300,000 of income. Was that 75, 50, 12? So if we only increase 75 per unit,
How many
that's
units
only
are there again?
50. It's only
No, no, no.
45.
Oh, so hold on. Yeah, okay. So 50, I get you. All right. So yeah, 50 times 75 times 12 is 45,000.
Right, but up here they said that there's 300,000 in additional revenue
That's
using
the
value
value
add.
add part. So maybe if we keep, well, hold on, does it say combining all three properties?
That might be all three. So there's 45 for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this one, there's no renovations. It's just increasing rents to 75 more dollars per month.
It's a nice property
Yeah.
with long-term debt.
And low interest rate. And I'm assuming that rate is fixed and not,
So am I based on what they've said.
yeah. And I understand why they want to do an assumption because selling it into someone with new debt means that the current seller has to pay that yield maintenance. They have
Well, it
7
works for
years
both
left.
sides too,
Right.
because you can't get those interest rates right now either.
No. And you're still in the 1 year of interest only period on one of the properties as well. This one has 38 units with LVP. This one has, this is the middle one. So this has 62 units.
All
Um,
built in the last 25 years. 100% occupancy again.
yeah. Half the floor plans are two bedroom, two bath, half are one bedroom, one bath.
I like it. Flood zone wetlands issues.
That means we're paying a premium for flood insurance. Um, Copper wiring, that's good. LVP, 38 units. They're doing reimbursed water sewage. I'm wondering if they're just paying a flat fee or if they're actually doing rubs. Rubs is a reimbursed utility bill back system for those who don't know. Here they're increasing $90 per unit. We're 66,000 per year, so we're up to so
100 above
45.
12.
Yes, 66960. So 112,000. This is a value add, so interior upgrades, renovations, new cabinets, countertops, appliances. We can get supposedly 135 per unit increase.
All right, so hold on, just to make sure on the same page, that's not 90 and 45, that's 90 plus 135.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, let's see
But
how what the units look like.
is this 135, 135? Is that 462?
Well, I'm just looking at the little chart on the right that shows 66 on the chart and it shows the 100 on the chart.
I know, and I'm looking at the 135 per unit.
Yep.
So some of the units already have some of these, but they're saying to do that for all of them again, even though some of them
One of the things
are
they talk about is offer all-inclusive water, electric for additional rent premium. There's a little question mark about how much of a rent premium you can get for that.
well, I mean, we have two properties that the people would rather pay a premium over paying for like the individual utilities because they pay a constant bill
Right.
every month. And so they appreciate that. And so you just have to work it out so that it covers the utilities.
Yeah, my concern and question is how much do you think that's worth? And I know it depends, but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. But I'm thinking so there's 38 units or 62 total. 38 have the floors. So there's only 24 units that might get the $135 increase plus the 90.
Well, there might be some people in between.
Yeah. Installation of a dog park. That is not a value add that I've found. I mean, it's nice, but it's not going to, you can't charge a premium for, hey, we have a dog park, you know?
Yep.
Um, you can charge pet rent and pet deposits, but you can't charge somebody without pets a premium to have a dog park if they're never going to use it. So that is not a value add
Before you
opportunity.
switch pages, the top part on the right says, or in the center says, increase annual rental revenue by 9%. I mean, that's just probably this organic, but still, most markets are seeing flatlined or very low increases.
We have one property that we're currently increasing the rents $20 every quarter. The rents are roughly $1,000, right? So $1,000. We increase it $20 every quarter. The next year is going to be 1,080, which is going to be
Well, this is probably also a B property versus a C property. We know that C properties are struggling right now.
yeah
All right,
8%.
let's keep going.
So
Yeah.
that's not necessarily it's not necessarily bad. Um, it does raise flags and brings up some
That it raised the
questions.
flag quickly. That's all I was saying.
Okay. So I don't see any of the
It's in the top left.
same stores as the other one. So I'm wondering how close this is to that other property.
Was the other one over by Trader Joe's?
Was it?
What
Um,
was the first one called? Flat.
Tractor Supply. This is 26. I don't know what this crossroad is. This one is 26 here and 240. So I am thinking they're not that close to each other.
They are 12 miles apart.
Okay,
Yeah, that village is technically not that. I mean, it's part of the Asheville submarket, but it's further north.
gotcha. The property, I mean, looks similar, except some different coloring, but I mean, the build structure looks similar. I wonder, is this the dog park? This
It's
fenced
a
in area?
it's a little small to be a horse area.
That's interesting mailbox
Yeah,
structure.
that is. I agree.
I would probably swap those out and put in keyed, but that's just what I would do. I don't know if that would be required if they have any issues with people stealing mail, you know?
All right, so on the next page, looks like a similar style.
Yeah, similar style, same backsplash, floor LVP in the living room, tile in the kitchen. Um, Washer and dryer hookups. So typically what I've seen, if it's the same owner for all of them, that the interiors will be really similar just because of economies of scale. You buy the same flooring for 160 units versus one's flooring for 50 and a different one for 62, so it looks like they have carpet in the closet.
Interesting.
You can see the vacuum lines.
Yep.
Carpet
Well,
in
the
the
bedroom's a
bedrooms.
carpet. Yeah.
Hazard map. So this is the flood plain. So yep, definitely gonna have to pay flood insurance on this one.
Hold on. Am I missing something, or is this like definitely right under the flood? This whole
That's
property's in the flood zone,
yeah,
except for like three buildings or two buildings.
that's what it looks like. So I've never actually dealt with flood in apartments before. I know if we had flood insurance, that would basically cover the flooring and the walls and anything that gets damaged from the water. But then does the resident have to have flood insurance also, like apartment insurance to cover anything that's damaged at theirs, or does their apartment insurance cover it?
I got no clue. Um, Here's what I know. I have no idea how that property got built. Even on the map, it shows the name. It says Lee Creek. It and if you look at Google Maps, it literally shows a stream running right along right through the property.
Really?
Yeah, go take a brief look onto Google.
Yeah, that is weird.
All right, so keep going. I just thought that was crazy.
Well, on the bright side, the second story stuff probably won't be affected by a flood. So the first floor, we charge a convenience fee for being on the first floor. The second floor, we charge a flood-free convenience fee for being out of the flood zone. How does that sound?
The first floor, are you gonna charge a premium because they can soak their feet every night?
Yeah. So this NOI is 530. The other one was 460-ish, so we're up to 1 million in the two properties. Hmm. Sessions, none. Employee units, none. Vacancy, 4.25%. I'm glad they're using this and not zero because they're saying this one's 100% occupied. Lost to lease is 3.7%. Insurance, 475 per unit, including flood insurance. That seems low to me. I would definitely get an indication on that.
Yeah. This, so obviously I don't know enough about the North Carolina market, but that is a that's the biggest red flag I see on the page.
Yeah. I mean, in Texas, we're sitting at 1,300 per unit. Florida's double that at like 2,600 per unit.
Yeah, we're over 1,000. Don't get me
And
wrong, there are parts of the country like Arizona and Idaho that have low insurance.
right, I would expect that. I mean, I would think maybe North Carolina's in the 300 to 400 per unit range, but with flood insurance, you have to add on like, I mean, flood insurance is more than regular insurance. I mean, it's stupid more. I have a house in the flood zone here, and the flood insurance is almost like twice what the regular insurance is. So I would expect this to be 1,000 at least, maybe even like 1,300. But again, I don't know this market very well, and I'm just kind of spitballing. Maybe normal insurance is 150, and they're doubling that to get up to 475. I don't know. All right, here's Park. Downtown Asheville's 12 miles away.
That's a ways away. Let's see how it looks on the map compared to the rest of them.
This one has 29 units with LVP. This one's 200 Park South Boulevard, Arden, North Carolina.
So these properties, I'm not saying they're not good properties, but they're all in different edges of the same market.
Yeah, they all have this similar build to them as well. This one, I mean, different colors, but same build style, it looks like. 102,000 for value add. Annual increase 14%. You thought 9% was a red flag.
I don't know. My problem is that I've been seeing a lot of deals where the comparables are all over the map and people are making the top dollar.
So this one has 3 floors on some of the buildings. And another, they got a horse corral again, dog park, gazebo.
Horse corral.
That's what it looks like. Interiors look the same again. Not bad. I wish they would show some classic units. There's a drain in the middle of the closet for some reason.
Just a small
No,
shower.
that's oh no, that one looks like it has wash dryer hookups on the wall.
Yep,
That
that's what it
might
is.
be a tiny laundry room. This one's got an upstairs. So I'm wondering, some of these have upstairs. I'm wondering which one they're in. One bedroom, one bedroom, one bedroom, one bedroom, two bedrooms. Three bedroom, one, two, two. So I didn't see a floor plan that has any stairs, but I saw stairs plainly in that picture.
Mm. Right there. That's the second floor of the first floor. Go back. No, I'm wrong. I don't have an answer.
Yeah, this one is two bedroom here. This one's two bedroom here.
That is interesting.
And I was thinking maybe it's the three bedroom. You got one bedroom, two bedroom, but that's another two bedroom floor. Two bedroom, one, two, three. And none of the floor plans had stairs. So this is 390. And I don't think this one was in the floodplain, or at least it didn't mention it. And the other one was 475 per unit. So that's only $85 per unit for a flood. And that doesn't seem right to me. So these are all about 25 miles away from each other. That's what it looks like. And they're picking comps in the middle of the town. That doesn't seem right to me either.
Alright, so, oh, they're using actual Asheville addresses. Oof. No.
These are. I wish it would say how far away it was from. You have to do your own math with punching each individual address. The green, red, and yellow. Oh, so yeah, they're using comps in town. And they're outside of town, but Asheville, Glenville, and Wood Townhomes. How is this red a comp with being 50 miles away?
Whoa, I don't know if it's 50 miles, but it is a ways. It's 30 miles.
Well, if this village is about 25 miles, is it 25 miles or 25 minutes? Might have been 25 minutes. 14 and a half miles. So 15 miles here, 15 miles here, 25 miles here. That's still 25, 30 miles away.
Yeah, it's a
And
ways.
they're using that as a comp.
How far are your two properties away from each other?
Maybe 14 miles away from each other.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just asking.
but I don't use those as comps for each other,
Ah, that's interesting.
right? Comps, this is a 52 build. I find it odd that they only have 4 comps for 3 properties in different submarkets. You'd probably want like 3 per each one.
Well, there's a couple of reasons why it might be a problem. One is maybe the comps don't work for them.
This is a 67 build, 77 build, and this one, Glenn Beal, the closest at 98. That might be why they're using this one, even though it's so far away. 21 miles, 14, 12. That's it. I'll run some numbers and I'll get back with you.
I wouldn't consider this a top priority, mainly because well, so the insurance is the biggest issue,
Yeah,
but my other concern is just the whole complete straight out flood zone.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's like close, it's like straight up, like there you go. You
And
you might as well be a creek itself.
they built it in the creek bed.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm shocked that that was ever allowed.
All right, so not a priority. I'll still try to get some numbers.
Yeah, the sooner you get
Do
numbers, the better.
do you have a timeline for this? It's not like
Well,
call for offers is next Monday or anything, is it?
if you want to stop the recording, we can talk more.